today's video, we are going to be looking at some really interesting modern bass lines that you can use to build left-hand technique, and also as the starting points for some really interesting creative ideas when combined with the right hand in terms of chords and chord progressions. My brand new course, Jazz Evolutions, is going to be opening up very, very soon. This course is something I've been working on for several years now, and it is all about taking you to the absolute forefront of improvised music. This course is going to be ridiculously useful to you whether you are a performer, composer, or producer. Having these types of skills is going to open up your playing so that you can come up with completely unique and new and interesting sounds. In fact, I'm just jumping in here really quick to say that one lucky person from the waitlist is going to be randomly chosen to get completely free course entry. And in addition to that, for every single YouTube video where you leave a thoughtful comment leading up to the official course release, I will be giving you an extra entry into that randomly chosen free course entry giveaway. Of course, make sure you check out the description for the full giveaway guidelines, and I just want to remind everyone that YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway in any way. All right, let's talk about some really interesting modern bass lines that have helped me really form some amazing different sounds in my playing. So here's the first shape that I want to show you. This is something I've heard used quite a bit in modern jazz. And that's really how I would practice it, okay? So we've got 1, 5, 9, flat 3, 11, flat 7. And we're going to practice it like this. We're going to use fingers 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5. Now, one thing you might have noticed about this is that it's actually making up a voicing, really nice voicing here, and this is a voicing that I've shown you on my channel before if you happen to watch some of my other videos. And so this is a really important lesson. Sometimes just taking a two-handed voicing can lead us into actually playing a really beautiful modern bass line, or even a lick as well if you want to do it in your right hand. But here's a really, really cool trick, and this is a pro tip that I think is absolutely essential and you might not have heard it before. So check this out. Instead of taking the whole voicing as the bass line, we can actually take the top of the voicing here and combine that with the bass line to create some kind of a rhythmic pattern. So we're taking these three notes in the right hand, and you can create some really awesome interplay between the two hands. And this starts to become really useful, not just for left-hand technique and patterns, but also for composition as well. Let me show you another one that's an interesting technique here. So check this one out. This one is great for actually figuring out a nice way to move back down. It's also great for building a bit of a stretch in the left hand. So check this out. So we're actually doing a fourth, but with these three fingers. Now, if you can't reach that, which actually kind of just hurts, so I wouldn't recommend it, you can essentially roll your hand. That's how you want to be doing this. You want to be rolling your hand so these shapes are comfortable. So in terms of fingering, we're doing 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, and then the 4 leads us back down. Now, with all these exercises, we want to actually practice them technically first, but then we want to actually come up with a way to use them musically. So just now, I was using it to create a little composition. I would encourage you to get the technique under your fingers, but then try something new with it. Oh, and by the way, if you're getting something useful out of this video, please smash that subscribe button if you're new here, and if you are learning a lot, hit the like button. That really, really helps me and the channel out. Okay, so for this third bass line, we're gonna do something very intervallic, and this often is a sound used in modern jazz. It sounds really interesting. Let's go to G minor for this one. So we kind of have three shapes here. That's the key. Three different shapes, three different kind of chordal structures. We have this G minor 6 structure, which fingering wise, we're gonna do 5, 3, 2, 1. And then we have this little melodic structure here, So here we've got 3, 1, 2, 4, and then we bring our thumb underneath to have our final hand position. And so we actually do kind of this D minor arpeggio. We get this really interesting sound. And one thing you can do is change the chords up as you're doing the bass line. So you could just maybe like, so that can be a really interesting way to come up with the bass line first and then harmonize it. All right, that's it for this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this. Be sure to practice those and see if you can turn them into music of your own. If you got a lot out of this video, click that like button. And also, if you're new here, please consider clicking subscribe so that you don't miss any more lessons just like this one. Oh, and don't forget to get on the waitlist for my new course, Jazz Piano Evolutions. I cannot wait for you to see what it's got in store and how it's going to revolutionize your learning and give you the chance to evolve your playing. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.